All right, guys, happy Friday. We are working on section 5 in our notes packet today. So hopefully you know by now that you either picked up this packet from school, it is available to be printed off, or you can use notebook paper. All right. We were talking about angles yesterday, so now we're going to talk about the angle addition postulate, which is very similar to our segment addition postulate. So it says if you have two smaller angles, you can still add them together to make your larger angle. So here it says, if a point in the interior of an angle, then the sum of the two smaller angles is equal to the larger angle. I think we missed a word here, is in the interior of an angle. So if I have this ray SQ in the interior of an angle, then angle, well here, if we'll say SQ, and it's a ray, so we put the mini ray symbol above. If SQ is in between angle RST, then angle SRQ plus angle QST equals angle RST. Okay, that's a long way of saying these two smaller ones add to be the bigger one. Use the angle addition postulate to complete. So this one says angle 1 plus angle 2. So we're combining these two. So this would be angle ABE. Two and 3 would be angle DBC. Angle DBC minus angle 3. So here's DBC, and then we're getting rid of angle 3. So it looks like we're just talking about angle 2 here. So you can name it, I'm going to name it angle 2. You could also do DBE. All right, angle ABC minus angle 1. So here's ABC, but we're removing angle 1. So we're just talking about this piece. So this would be angle DBC. If the measure of angle CDE, so this piece, is 62, and the measure of EDF is this piece is 18, find the measure of CDF. So if you add 62 plus 18, you should get 80. Okay, so CDF is 80 degrees. If the measure of QST, the whole thing, is 99, and this piece is 52, we're supposed to find RST. So in this case, we'd have to subtract. 99 minus 52 should give you 47. So RST is 47 degrees. Given that KLM is a straight angle, remember that means that this is 180 degrees. Find the measure of KLN and NLM. So if I add these two together, they should equal 180. So we'll go ahead and make our algebraic expression here. We're adding them together and setting it equal to 180. So then we'll combine like terms. We get 14x minus 2. So then you'd add 2 to both sides. 14x equals 182. And divide by 14 on both sides. X equals 13. But we want to make sure we're answering the question. The question asks us to find these measures. So if you plug 13 back in, you'd have 130 minus 5 is 125 degrees. 4 times 13 plus 3 is 55 degrees. Okay, and if you added these together, they should equal 180 for a quick check. D is in the interior of angle ABC. Again, when they give you these verbal explanations, drawing a picture really helps. So here we have ABC, and it says D is in the interior. ABD is 2x. DBC is 4x. And the whole thing, ABC, is 6 plus 3x. So we'll do 2x plus 4x equals 6 plus 3x. So combine those, you get 6x. Then I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. Again, your algebra skills should be sharp, so I kind of go through this part quick. Divide by 3 on both sides, you get x equals 2. Okay, find the value of x, we did that, and the measure of ABC. So we still have to do that part. ABC, we'll have 6 plus 3x, x was 2. So 6 plus 3 times 2 should give us 12. So angle ABC is only 12 degrees. Okay, pretty small. All right, next page. Definition of angle of bisector. So angle bisector is a ray that divides an angle into two adjacent angles that are congruent. So we talked about the angle addition postulate being any two smaller angles equal the bigger one. An angle bisector is really just a special form of that, where these two pieces would end up to be the same. Remember, bisector, bi means two, sector means that it's cutting, so it's cutting it exactly in half. So if BD is an angle bisector, then that means angle ABD is congruent to angle DBC. But these two smaller ones are the same measure. So here it says EG is an angle bisector of DEF, and they either have to tell you that they're equal or tell you it's a bisector. You can't assume anything. So here they told us that it's a bisector of DEF. Find the two angle measures not given in the diagrams. So these have to be equal since this is a bisector. And then the whole thing is 104 degrees, since 52 plus 52 will give us 104. All right, this one is saying the whole thing is 64, so if we divide that in two, these two pieces are 32 degrees. BD is the angle bisector of ABC, and again, they have to tell us that. We can't assume that. Find the angle measures of ABD and DBC. So they want us to find the two smaller ones. Since it's the bisector, we know these are equal, which means we can set up our expression to be equal. 3x equals x plus 20. And we can solve. So if we subtract x, we get 2x. And divide by 2, we get 10. So if I plug this back in, they should both end up being 30 degrees. Same thing here, same type of problem. So I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides. Add 25 to both sides. So 10 equals x. Okay, they want us to find the measure. So if I plug it back in, I'd have 60 plus 15 is 75. 100 minus 25 is 75. And they should be the same. If they're not the same, then you did something incorrect. All right, last two for today. Find the value of x and the measure of the angles. So if RQ bisects PRS, and again, a quick sketch really helps, I think. So PRQ is x plus 40. Okay, that's this piece. And then QRS, we're talking about the two small pieces, so they have to be equal. And again, I only know they're equal because they tell me it bisects. So then subtract x from both sides. Add 20 to both sides. So you get 60 equals 2x. And divide by 2 on both sides. You get 30 for x. So we found x. We want the measure of the angles. So 30 plus 40 is 70. 90 minus 20 is 70. BD bisects ABC. ABC, that's the big piece, is 7x plus 55. ABD is 2x plus 50. Now, I don't know what this one is, but I know it's also got to be the same. So I'm going to do 2x plus 50 plus 2x plus 50. Okay, so if I combine like terms, we get 4x plus 100. Subtract 4x from both sides. We have 3x plus 55 equals 100. Subtract 55. You get 3x equals 45. Divide by 3x equals 15. Okay, and if you plug 15 back in, 7 times 15 plus 55 is 160. And that's the big angle. So the smaller angles should both be 80. They're half of that. So let's check. 2 times 15 plus 50 is 80. So that checks out. All right, so that's the end of your notes for today. Just like we did on Tuesday and Wednesday, your assignment is in 2 parts. So you'll work on worksheet 5 in your packet. Worksheet 5 is pages 21 and 22. You can check it with the key on Canvas and submit a picture in Canvas. And then you have a second part. Part 2 is on Delta Math. So you have a paper and an online part of your assignment. So make sure you're submitting both. A picture of your paper and Delta Math saves automatically.